the Radio Troller Entertainment podcast channel.
I'm Eric Paul Johnson, and these are the top 100 songs from the 1940s. Last week I played numbers 30 through 21, and this week it's 20 to 11. The luck of the calculations has filled this episode with a lot of slow songs. So if you've got an energy drink with a Surgeon General warning on it that can only be bought in the scariest parts of Mexico, now would be a good time to shotgun that thing. At number 20, a song that spent 3 weeks at number 3 in the last half of 1948, Sammy Kaye with Don Cornell and the Kadettes, and Room Full of Roses.
If I said a rose to you for every time you made me blue, you'd have a room full of roses. If I said a rose of white for every time I cried all night, you'd have a room full of roses. And if you took the petals and you took them all apart, you'd be tearing at the roses just the way you tore my heart. If someday you're feeling blue and you could send some roses too, well, I don't want a room full of roses. I just want my arms full of you. And if you took the petals and you took them all apart, you'd be tearing at the roses just the way you tore my heart. If someday you're feeling blue and you could send some roses too, well, I don't want a room full of roses. I just want my arms full of
We last heard from Bing Crosby at number 41 with Swinging on a Star. Well, now we have a Bing Crosby song at number 19, spending 7 weeks at number 2 during the first half of 1948. Now is the hour.
Now is the hour when we must say goodbye. Soon you'll be sailing far across the sea, while you're away. Oh, then remember me when you return. You'll find me waiting settle down in their nest. Soon all the world will be sleeping, sleeping. Now is the hour when we must say goodbye, goodbye. Soon you'll be sailing far across the sea. While you're away, oh, then remember me. When you return, you'll find me waiting here.
Margaret Whiting spent 23 weeks on Billboard's sales chart. 2 of those weeks at number 2. A Tree in the Meadow is at number 18.
There's a tree in the meadow with a stream drifting by, and carved upon that tree I see, I love you till I die. I shall always remember the love in your eye. The day you carved upon that tree, I love you till I die. But further on down Lover's Lane, a silhouette I see. I know you're kissing someone else. I wish that it were me. By the tree in the meadow, my thoughts always lie. And where'er you go, you'll always know I love you till I die. By that tree in the meadow, my thoughts always lie. And where'er you go, you'll always know I love you till I die.
Up next, a cantankerous man who walked off his radio show live on the air. And no, it wasn't me.
You know, I can think of another exception. People
What?
do like the Philco 1201.
Not so fast, Carp. We're getting complaints about you in the 1201.
Huh? What have I done, Bing?
Haven't you been saying that a 5-year-old kid can play the 1201?
Well, sure, because it's the easiest way to play records ever invented. What's wrong with that?
Well, it's got you in hot water with the 2-year-olds. Mothers are writing in.
Huh?
No fooling. They say their kids can play it just as good as the 5-year-olds. And what you're saying is a slap in the face to the 2-year-old market. big thing here, you
Gosh,
know.
Bing.
Whole Megillah.
I was only trying to say that 1201 is so simple even a child can play it.
Well, you better make amends to the 2-year-olds right now, or we'll have a diaper line picketing the program.
Okay, Bing, I'll be glad to include him from now on. Ladies and gentlemen, our listeners report that even a 2-year-old child can play the Philco 1201 without risk to the records or the phonograph. Take your youngsters to your Philco dealer now and see how ideal this new kind of radio phonograph is for even very young children. Only Philco makes the 1201. It's the newest invention in radio from Philco, the leader.
The title of this song ties into the teaser I did before the commercials, but it wasn't about this record. At number 17, Russ Morgan spent 25 weeks on the chart in the first half of 1949, getting to number 4 with So Tired.
So tired of waiting for you, so tired of longing for you, tired of waiting, saving my love for you. So tired of dreaming daydreams, so tired of only play schemes. Why don't you call me tonight, my dear? Tell me that your thoughts are all of me, sweetheart. All day long I wonder why we're far apart. So tired of dreaming of you, so tired of waiting for you. But though I'm tired, I'll wait forever, dear. Of dreaming of you, so tired of waiting for you. But though I'm tired, I'll wait forever, dear.
Okay, this is what I was teasing about. By his own admission, Artie Shaw was a cranky man. In November 1938, he started a nationally broadcasted radio show with funny man Robert Benchley. Almost a year later, November 14, 1939, Artie had enough of playing the same song every single day. In an interview, Artie said, "Begin the Beguine is a pretty nice tune, but not when you have to play it 500 nights in a row." So live on the air, he walked off the stage at Café Rouge. 2 days later, he left his own band and vamoosed to Mexico, where he stayed for almost a year. When he came back to America, he got together with session musicians and, using strings, woodwinds, and other classical elements, created a jazz song that was number 1 for 13 weeks. From this point on, no song on this countdown was number 1 longer than this one. And it's one of the very few bouncy songs in this episode. At number 16, Frenesy. Number 1 for 9 weeks in the first half of 1945. Les Brown and his Band of Renown with Doris Day. Sentimental Journey is the 15th most popular song of the 1940s.
A sentimental journey Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, got my reservation. Spent each dime I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey, sentimental journey home, sentimental journey.
At number 14, Perry Como spent 4 weeks at number 3. It was on Billboard's sales chart for 25 weeks in 1949. That's Forever and Ever.
Forever and ever, my heart will be true. Sweetheart, forever, I'll wait for you. We both made a promise that we'd never part. Let's seal it with a kiss forever, my sweetheart. Let bygones be bygones forever. We'll fall in love once again. So let's tell the world of our new love divine. Forever and ever you'll be mine. Forever and ever my heart will be true. Sweetheart, forever I'll wait for you. We both made a promise that we'd never part. Let's seal it with a kiss forever, my sweetheart. Let bygones be bygones forever. We'll fall in love once again. So let's tell the world of our new love divine. Forever and ever you'll be mine. We both made a promise that we'd never part. Let's seal it with a kiss forever,
Coming up, a 1940s vocal group that had a hand in one of the most important songs in rock history. Waxy Buildup, a podcast covering the earliest recordings from the wax cylinders of the 1880s to the discs of the 1920s, plus the latest recordings to enter the pop chart 100 years ago this week. Heard exclusively at ftmelo.podbean.com.
Tuesdays on the Radio Troller Entertainment Podcast channel.
To delight those who would have melody or be amused.
Al Morgan, no relation to Russ as far as I know, is at number 13 with Jealous Heart. The song spent 5 of its 25 weeks on the chart at number 4.
Jealous heart, oh jealous heart, stop beating. Can't you see the damage you have done? You have driven her away forever. Jealous heart, now I'm the lonely one. I was part of everything she planned for, and I know she loved me at the start. Now she hates the sight of all I stand for, all because of you, oh jealous heart. Memory will haunt me, even though we're many miles apart. It's so hard to know she'll never want me, 'cause she's heard your beating, jealous heart.
And now the vocal quartet from the 1930s who sang on a record that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame called one of the 500 most important songs in rock and roll history. This quartet was a pretty big deal in the 40s, performing with Tommy Dorsey, Johnny Mercer, Frank Sinatra, and had a mess of hits on their own. When the big bands and crooners started to fall out of popularity in the mid-50s, when rock blew in, this group found work recording on rock songs. They sang backup on Sam Cooke's 1957 number 1 for 3 weeks hit, You Send Me.
Whoa, whenever I'm with you, I know when I'm near you. Honest you do, honest.
At number 14 in the top 100 songs of the 1940s, rock pioneers the Pied Pipers with a song that was number 4 for 4 weeks in 1948, My Happiness.
Evening shadows make me blue when each weary day is through. How I long to be with you, my happiness. Every day I reminisce, dreaming of your tender kiss, always thinking how I miss my happiness. A million years it seems have gone by since we shared our dreams.
skies are gray or blue, any place on earth will do, just as long as I'm with you, my happiness. A million years it seems have gone by since we shared our dream, but I'll hold you again. There'll be no blue memories then, whether skies are gray or blue, any place on earth will do, just as long as I'm with you, my happiness.
And we end this episode with Dinah Shore. In the second half of 1948, she spent 10 weeks at number 1. Buttons and Bows is at number 11.
East is east and west is west, and the wrong one I have chose. Let's go where I'll keep on wearing those frills and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. Don't bury me in this prairie, take me where the cement grows. Let's move down to some big town where they love a gal by the cut of her clothes, and I'll stand out in buttons and bows. I'll love you in buckskin and skirts that I've homespun, but I'll love you longer, stronger, where your friends don't tote a gun. My bones denounce the buckboard bounce, and the cactus hurts my toes. Let's vamoose where gals keep using those silks and satins and linens that shows, and I'm all yours in buttons and bows. My bones denounce the buckboard bounce, and the cactus hurts my toes. Let's vamoose where gals keep using those silks and satins and linens that shows, and I'm all yours in buttons and bows.
Silks and satins and linen that shows, and I'm all yours in buttons and bows.
Give me eastern trimming where women are women in high silk hose and peekaboo clothes and French perfume that rocks the room, and I'm all yours in buttons and bows, buttons and bows, buttons and bows.
Roses and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and
bows. And that's the 9th block of 10 songs on the top 100 songs of the 1940s. Next week, we finish up this podcast series with the top 10 songs of the 1940s. The Top 100 Songs of the 1940s is a production of Radio Trolla Entertainment, Assorted Deli Meats Amalgamated. You can hear this show with the unedited songs at the Electric Light Orchestra podcast channel on YouTube. Look for the playlist, The Top 100 Songs of the 1940s. You can donate to the show through PayPal using the email address eloftmpodcast@gmail.com, or subscribe to my comic strip at patreon.com/LNTCS.
REPC, the Radio Trolla Entertainment podcast channel.